Good evening, how are you? This is Kendrick Kim, and I just wanted to share that today was a very interesting day. Um, Reason why is I actually went to a real estate office. I will not name the location or the company organization, but I must say it's very interesting, only because, to make a long story short, we've been sending emails back and forth regarding a real estate transaction I'm in with or that organization, and I represent the buyer along with my team. They're the listing office. We've been sending emails back and forth. I CC'd all parties. All the paperwork was given to their transaction coordinator, plus the listing agent, the broker, everyone, because we were getting nowhere. It felt that they kept on lack of follow-up on the listing side, and our team felt like we're doing double work. They didn't follow up on any funding conditions all the way until like January 8th, I believe. I don't want to give the exact date, but they actually had to have the broker involved to finally meet the funding conditions on the lender's side, which is their job. We've done all our part. And then some transaction coordinator emails us yesterday evening talking about they need some sort of form that we've sent multiple times to multiple people, CC'd everybody, and it's like they haven't even coordinated or talked to each other within the same organization or office. That's the funny thing. Secondly, what's really interesting is that they called us unprofessional. They looked pretty young. These two girls were like in their 20s, maybe late 20s, mid 20s, and they think they know it all. They don't understand that, okay, my business partner have over 30 plus years of experience, and I have about 9 years experience, and I've never, ever had to go to an office with the police presence to keep the peace. I felt like dealing with them was like high school all over again. Why? Because they were ready to fist fight, and one of their guys that was there, he was kept laughing and smirking and basically talking smack like we were all in high school again, and their excuse was, we're busy. Well, busy to do your dumb job, apparently. You know, and I'm not trying to knock off on other real estate professionals, but I think this needs to be said. You know, this is why a lot of consumers don't like us as real estate professionals, because we don't follow up. Some of us do. Some of us are very intuitive, and we want to follow up, and we want to make sure everything's in order, and we want to not only deal with other realtors in professional manner, but with the consumer. This particular real estate office we dealt with, this is the first time, and I actually brought the police department to keep the peace, because I knew it was going to be like a street fight. And if the police weren't there, they probably would have tried to ignore us, or some guy that was there was probably going to try to be a street fighter. I don't know. I mean, he kept on trying to do a street talk and poking me. So I poked back. Luckily, the police were there, because it looks like we were going to get into a fight. And this really felt like high school all over again. And I got to tell you, that's an interesting experience I've had as a real estate broker, as a real estate professional, and as a real estate professor at the community colleges. This is a good story to tell my students what not to do in real estate and how to handle yourself in a situation where you might need to have police presence to keep the peace, because the other person's not doing their job, or they just want to pick a fight. I'm signing off tonight. I'm going to have a good night. You can see my Facebook post and my Twitter post and social media regarding this. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.